Okay, so I think this is live. I think. My internet is not too great. Should be live, I think. Yo, what's going on, guys? What's up, everybody? Hope you guys can hear me. I'm like my internet's not working too well, but I'm trying to get on this live real quick. I think it's bugging out on here. Like it's not too clear. What's going on, guys? What's going on? What's going on? Kanap, Best Journeys, John, what's going on? Casper, Simic, and Sophie, what's going on, guys? Yeah, here live, Saturday night. And I have like a disclosure that I have to say. Hope you guys can hear me because I'm like frozen on my screen, but I'm just gonna guess you guys can hear me. But I was realizing in yesterday's vlog that I said I was like, I'll see you guys tomorrow. And I was kind of gonna edit today's vlog. And I don't know, I felt as if, I want to still have one more day, and I'm with a bunch of people as well. And I was like, well, I could force myself to hurry and get through this vlog and get it uploaded. But I feel like if I did that, I'm putting it out there for the wrong reason. And I always do it because I enjoy it and I love it, So I was like, let's not force myself to do it, but let's just jump on live and I still can do it and I can engage with you guys. So I think that's the big motivation behind today's live session, is definitely just want to say thank you guys. I appreciate everyone's support. I know it's like not the ideal time. I was going to wait till later because it's like everyone's eating or they're at work. But I just want to say thank you. Let's do like a 10-minute live session. Let's say that. 10 minutes. Anyone have any questions, actually? Because I always come on here and I start rambling too much. And I kind of need it's better if we do like a Q&A right now. If anyone has any questions. If anyone has any questions, let me know. That way it's kind of like, instead of using like 20 minutes to go through the comments, I can just like stay on here and try to answer you guys' questions. Because I'm actually really trying to answer the comments and read as many comments as I can, but sometimes it's just a little bit overwhelming, and sometimes after you've spent a long time filming and a long time editing and uploading and doing all that, going through the comments is kind of like an overload on the brain. So I really like doing this here, so I enjoy the live, basically. Can you do a video taking trains around Poland? I can, but I'm not in Poland right now, so that would be a little bit difficult to do. But I tell everyone, because it looked like I had a bad experience on the Polish trains. I don't have a problem with it, but once I found out that there's all different trains and you can find out the trains, what kind of train it is, before you book it, that changed everything for me. So I knew not to take the cheapest train in Poland, basically, or any place really, because it's just slow, uncomfortable. It was hot. It was a little bit miserable for me. But to say something else, I can't remember. It's midnight here in Thailand. Oh, it's midnight. Okay. All right. A little bit late then. Oh yeah, you guys are 6 hours behind. Favorite Polish city? Don't have a favorite Polish city, actually. Don't have a Polish favorite city. Good evening from Turkey. Good evening. Where are you at? I'm inside right now. It's a little bit cold out here where I'm staying at right now, so it's kind of inside, chilling, relaxing, then gonna head out a little bit later. But I remember I did say, if you guys just jumped on here right now, I was like, I'm gonna get on here later, and I want to make sure that I kept that what I said yesterday, But thank you guys so much though for the support and everything. Any questions? Anybody have any questions? If not, I just get stuck rambling, and rambling's not. I don't mind it, but I prefer be there to try to answer as many questions for you guys, because it gets kind of tough reading through comments and reading through so many messages that I get and emails and everything. It's been kind of hectic, and I've been trying to. When you're putting out content, you always have to make sure that you're balancing input and output, So I think that one of the most important things for me is trying to make sure that I'm always balancing things and trying to make sure that I'm always kind of being there for you guys as well. Because I feel like if I'm not, I don't know, because sometimes you get creating and you're just like, I gotta put stuff out there, and you're burning yourself out. You're like burning the candle at both ends. And I just been listening to a lot. I said this in the last live. I listening to a lot of Casey Neistat podcast and hearing him talk about the vlog and YouTube and influencing people in social media. Hearing him talk about it in retrospect and the mistakes that he made, it made me really start to think about it. Where I was like, okay, I don't want to burn out. I don't want to be unhappy trying to help other people. And it just gave all these thoughts came through my head, and maybe that's the reason why I kind of didn't slow down. I don't know, decided to make sure that I'm pacing myself, that I'm finding that balance. Okay. You were with the French soccer team? No, definitely not. Any Warsaw visits planned? I don't know. I'm trying to squeeze another Warsaw visit in if possible. I'm always trying to squeeze a Poland visit in, But as of right now, I don't have anything planned yet. Nothing planned. Well, I do have things planned. That's not true what I said. But I'm trying to work on I'm trying to plan a lot of things right now. A lot of things going on right now, and I think these last 8 days since I've been back in France, I've had to handle business. I'm catching up with friends, and as you guys know, I used to live here for 5 years. So I left 2 years ago, and I haven't seen a lot of the people that I'm seeing now. And it was like, oh, put everyone in the vlog, make videos. And I was like, actually, let me just enjoy this moment with them and not worry about trying to story or anything like that, because it was really important for me to make sure that I was fully present with people. That was one thing that I heard Casey Neistat talking about in his podcast was saying, or he's in other people's podcasts, he was saying that he wasn't enjoying the moments and he wasn't there, and I don't ever want to be like that. I always want to make sure that I'm present wherever I am, as odd as that might sound. Do you drink beer? I've never seen you drinking beer. That's good. I don't like to drink beer and stuff on camera. It's not really appropriate, I don't think, for me. I don't want to, but it's just like the athlete in me. We don't, like, if we have a beer or we're sponsored by wine places, but it's like they don't take pictures of us drinking the wine. It's just not, I don't know. To each his own. But I don't film that kind of stuff. Not too much. When we come to Istanbul, I don't know. I was actually supposed to come to Turkey, and some things came up, and I wasn't able to make it. But I had planned to do it, but I might have to wait until another time. But I've met a lot of people from Turkey, and I've got a lot of recommendations. I've met a lot of people who are not from Turkey who are living there. That's given me good recommendations as well, and I'm excited to go, but not yet. Not yet. From Ukraine, what's going on? What's going on? All right, I appreciate it, John. Thank you so much. You were with the French sports team. I don't know, maybe, but yeah, yeah. Welcome, okay. Let's see. Hell, good to see you. What's up, GB Plus? By the way, what's going on, man? Curious what your vlog from Marseille would look like. That would be a journey to the unknown. Well, I don't know. I've been to Marseille not to really walk around. I've been to Marseille just with just working. I was just there for a little bit of time. I never actually went to Marseille just to be in Marseille. So I haven't been there in a very long time. We've just driven through it a few times, on the way to Monaco, actually. But yeah, it would be interesting. But the thing about it in France, it's not the same thing when I'm vlogging in France. I feel like I've done it. I know how it works, and it's always a little bit difficult because when I'm in France, it feels weird vlogging so much in France. I don't know why. Maybe because I vlog in English here. like when I'm in France, like my brain just switches. Even now, like I just was here. I'm in the south of France, and I just was like thinking like I think in French. My brain just shifts. So when I'm making a vlog here, I'm even like unsure what to say. It's a weird thing. I guess because French is like the main language that I speak all the time. So it's like, and one reason why I started the vlog like 3 years ago was because I was forgetting English. Because my entire team, everyone speaks French. So we all were speaking French on that. Many of the teams I played on. All of my friends, for the most part, spoke French. So I was realizing, like, man, I haven't been speaking too much English. And that's when I was like, oh, let me do the vlog so I can talk every day in my own language. Because it makes a difference. When you don't talk your own language for a long time, it's just like, I kind of miss speaking my own language. You know what I mean? And I'm going to jump on here just to tell people that I'm on live. And if you guys don't know, guys need to jump on Twitter and send me and tweet at me. Send me some tweets, guys, at Luke Life Charms on Twitter. I'm just new. I'm not new to Twitter. I've been on Twitter every few months. Something comes up, and I'm just like, I keep saying I need to be on Twitter. Then someone would ask me about it and tell me about it, and then a few months later, I'm like, I go back on Twitter again, like, I need to be on Twitter more. But actually now, I actually understand a little bit how I want to share things. So, yeah, I need to, yeah, send me some things on Twitter, and it's just a heads up. Let's see. Oh wow, do you like football? Yeah, I don't have a problem with it. Next thing in Krakow says no, we can have some beer. Okay, awesome. Someone told me South of France. Yeah, South of France is amazing. It's really amazing. Even being back here, I'm just like, how did I leave here? Well, I had no choice, but yeah, it's amazing. You have everything. So today I was at the beach all day, and we're at the beach and we're just chilling, and you can see the snow-covered mountains, and you could be on the top of that mountain in 2 hours. So it's just like you can do so much here, which makes it really amazing. And I mean the south of France, because everyone thinks of Marseille, Monaco, Nice, Montpellier, Aix-Provence. People think of this as the south of France, which it is, but real south of France is like where I am right now. Like where I was living at really was more south of France, like Perpignan, Collioure, these places, because you're like 20 minutes, 30 minutes from Spain. So you have a whole different culture. For example, when I was living here, a lot of times we finished basketball around 9 o'clock p.m. And by the time we showered and everything, it's 9:15, 9:20. And we know that all the places in the center stop serving food at 9:45. So we're just like, okay, we're going to Spain because we can eat until midnight in the restaurants. So that's a real huge difference. That's a real big difference, I think, in south of France. I think that's the main thing. And it's just so much culture and the weather. I mean, there's so many places in the world that are so beautiful and amazing, but the weather's so bad there that you're just like, I don't really want to go there. I learned English from your video. It's funny. A lot of people tell me that. It's so funny. Everyone's always like, yo, I'm watching your thing. I'm like, I should just teach English on the side. I should have like a separate English channel or make an English course. Shalom from Israel. Thank you. Shalom from here in France. We'd love to see more France. Yeah, no, I'll do more France. It just got too easy, I guess. I just don't go for easy anymore. It's tough, I could tour around France, but I know so many places, and I speak the language, so it's like real different, But yeah, I need to show probably more. Let's see. Hey man, where you from? I'm from the world. I'm from the world. Why am I watching this? I don't know, man. Just don't watch it. It's so funny. When I first started YouTube, I used to get so worried. A lot of people ask me about like the hate comments and people saying stuff. When I first started, it does bother you guys. There's no way you can just not feel it. But after a while, you just become immune to a lot of stuff like that. People always ask. It's a common thing that comes up. And it's in the vlogging course, by the way. There's a whole section on dealing with that because I think it's really important. When you put yourself out there, which is already hard, which most people are too scared to even do that. Like people who have social media accounts would never even go on live to put themselves out there like that. So when the people who do it, and then you get that negative feedback that can be like heartbreaking, like you're like, I just showed the best thing I love in the world and people hated it. But when you learning how to deal with that is something that is something that I think is important. So don't get discouraged by that. Don't know your name, but привет. Thank you, Sophie. Have you met someone in France pretending not to understand English and expecting to speak French only? Yeah, of course, myself. Of course, I sometimes act like I don't speak English sometimes. Just because I just don't want to be bothered sometimes if I'm out and people are just coming up to me. Where am I? I am inside. How many times do you live stream a month? I don't know. I have no idea how many times I live stream. I don't live. I mean, I live stream on Instagram all the time, but I don't live stream on YouTube a lot. Just I've done it maybe 3 times this week, maybe because I didn't want to upload a vlog. Kind of. I didn't want to. I wasn't feeling it. I really wanted to make sure I was enjoying the time and seeing some of my former teammates, my friends, and I didn't want to be vlogging it. I really wanted to be in the moment with them since I haven't seen a lot of people in 2 years, and I could just disappear. It's fine. I can just not upload for a week or 2 weeks. But I was like, you know what? Actually, maybe someone comes to YouTube and just needs some, and they see my face every day, and it's just like it helps them, and it means a lot to me to be there for you guys, and because people are there for me. So I always make sure that I do something, But that's the easiest answer. You speak very clearly, so without knowing English, it's interesting to watch you. Okay, all right. Thank you, I appreciate it. I think I'm used to speaking to people who don't speak English. The last 9 years of my life, I've lived in non-English speaking countries. So most of my friends, they didn't even speak the language. So I had to speak very clear, show with hand motions what I'm doing. So yeah, that's how I maybe came to speak English as well. What do you think about Ukraine? What do I think about Ukraine? Ukraine's nice. I spent a month there. I mean, I can't say everything I think here on YouTube. I've made a podcast about it, I think. But no, Ukraine's nice. I enjoyed. Do you think to connect your traveling? Did you think to connect your traveling with promoting basketball? I mean, I never promoted basketball. Basketball, because that's the thing that a lot of people didn't understand. It's like basketball, it's like my thing. I was talking with my friend about it. It's like my thing. Like where I got in basketball, I did like in the gym by myself. So sharing that is like sharing a very intimate part of me. Like people don't want to put their relationships out there and stuff. Well, when it comes to basketball, it's very close to my heart. It's something that I put a lot of effort into. And it's something that's a huge part. A lot of people here, know me from a professional Luke. But people didn't know me back in university, back in high school, back when I was just in the gym, from age like 15 to 21. No parties, no nothing, just to develop the skills. And I think the way that when it came to promoting it, I never really talked about it. Like I don't talk about it with my friends. Like I rarely sit around and just talk about sports. Like, now my conversations have changed with people where I talk about how can we help people, how can we make a program, how can we make something to, it's kind of always like that. And basketball has never been a promoting thing. And traveling, I've never promoted it, but it's just what I did all the time was travel. And people seemed curious about it, so I was like, okay, well, let me talk about it, and through the vlog, show people how I do it and give them some secrets. And then at the same time, I wanted to really work with people who really wanted to know. So the people who are in the vlogging course, they know a lot of this stuff. The Patreons, you guys, the video will be coming out soon for you all. But I share a certain amount with everyone. But then there's other levels where people think where there's so much more that's shared. For example, the Patreons know a lot more of what's going on behind the scenes because I make special videos for that. Because you can't ever just put yourself out there for everyone. It's a very dangerous thing to do. Which town you like best? Barcelona. What do you hate about Poland the most? Leaving. Do you like Polish people? Why do people ask me the question? Guys, these are like weird question. I can't just answer these questions. These like spark arguments. um, hello from Canada, New Jersey. What's going on, New Jersey? What's going on? I know you like smart cities. I think you'd really like Fresno. Have I been there before? It sounds familiar. I might have been to that city actually. I can't remember. I can't remember. It's been a while. I think I was in that city. Um, have you ever tried Ukrainian food? Yeah, I've tried plenty of them, but I don't remember which one I tried. Mm, have you visited Israel and do you know Hebrew words? Shalom. That's probably the only one I know. And no, I haven't visited there, not yet. Um, GB, I'll see you later, man. Thank you so much, and thank you for having me, man. I'm new at Twitter, like really engaging on it. So I've been just like tweeting at people and responding to messages, but Twitter's like my new thing now. So yeah, thank you so much. I'll write you back on Twitter later for sure. Mosquitoes everywhere. Reginald is not that small. Oh my gosh, this is like the most craziest comment. These are the most kind of craziest comments when I'm in a city, any country. I'm like, wow, this is a pretty small city, and someone's like, it's not a small city. There's 200,000 people there. But like for some people, 200,000 people in a city is not a big city. Like 500,000 people in a city is not a big city. Cleveland, where I'm from, is 400,000 people. Not a big city. So it just depends on your perspective, guys. One thing I think people forget: perspective is everything. Kalish is the place to visit. I've been there plenty of times. Hello from Singapore. What's going on? Can you guys hear me? My stream just said it cut off. I'm not sure. Hello from Singapore. But I'm not going to lie, because one thing that was kind of difficult, because I think I've been to Rezno, this place in Poland, but I didn't vlog it when I was there because I just felt like, I don't know, for me it was like I was traveling to explore, and then when I go to a place that I go to, people just tell me what I didn't see while I was there, which I understand. But when you have hundreds of people that are telling you what you didn't see, and I just had the best time of my life in the city, and people just see what you didn't see, it just got frustrating. And then I go to one city, and then I just have hundreds of people telling me, you need to go to this city, you need to go to this city. And over time, for me, that was just like, that's why probably last week I was in Poland, I just didn't I still shot the vlog because I wanted it for me, but I just didn't upload them because it was just too much, because it was like every little thing that I did to try to show to people who've never been there and just kind of visit there, I'd have, for every one city, I'd have like hundreds of people like, you missed this, you didn't see this, you forgot about this, you didn't see this. And then I had hundreds of other people like, you should go to this city next, go to this city next. So for someone who doesn't like being told what to do, for me it was just like, oh, I actually want to go to that city, but thousands of people said I should go there, and I don't want to be like just running around being a slave to the camera doing what people say, And that was like a frustrating thing for me. And I've talked with you guys who I've seen in real life. I've met hundreds of people in Poland, for example, the last few weeks I was there. And you guys come up and talk to me. You guys already know that I say that. Like it's frustrating thing sometimes, and sometimes it's really, I tell people like, be empathetic. So imagine you going to a place. Oh no, I think the stream cut out. Hold on, I think I'm back. Sorry guys, the internet is horrible here. It's like crazy windy here. Not sure if you guys can hear me. I'm not sure. I'm hoping the stream isn't finished, but it's possible. Hold on, I'm gonna try to switch to the internet. Connection is very bad, I know. I'm gonna try to switch internet, guys. If it cuts off, I apologize. Gonna try to switch real quick to using just my phone streaming.